Hey, you see that? He's right there.
Where,
What are
bro?
you talking about? What are you talking about?
He's right over there. He's swallowing me. I didn't know how else to start this.
That was a good one. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, threw me off.
Because you know.
I thought maybe you had the thing, whatever it
follows.
Maybe.
Well, maybe you have it now.
Woo!
Whoa.
Woo!
Wow.
Oh man.
Was it ever said what it was called? Like, what were you calling it?
No, they didn't call it anything.
They were just calling it It.
Yeah.
The
It follows. It. Pennywise.
It's like It 4. Or It 3.
It 3?
This is It 3.
Yeah.
Huh? This is It 3.
You know, Stephen King's.
Oh.
It, you know.
It Chapter 3.
Pennywise. Yep. Shit, crap, their poo. Anyway. It follows. Jack, this was one of your picks.
It was.
You like this movie?
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed this movie.
We'd all seen this at least once before. I had seen this movie once years ago. Ped's seen it once. Have you seen it more than once?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've seen it a few times before this watch. I think it's been probably a year and a half or so since I've watched it. So a little...
Still pretty recent.
Yeah, pretty recent.
Yeah, I'd seen it years ago.
Yeah.
So this was a refresher. And I don't know if you've heard enough people say this over the years, but this movie's pretty good.
Yeah, I really like it.
I'm just
Pat,
it's pretty widely acclaimed.
Pat said before he thinks it's overrated.
When I saw it back, like whenever I first saw it, I thought it was all right.
Mm-hmm.
This rewatch, I did like it more, but I think Smile did it better.
Really?
I totally disagree.
I disagree.
I think that's like really.
I don't even like love this movie like a lot of people do. I like it. I think it's good, but I think that's a crack take.
What about?
I think that I'm not gonna be like that's terrible take, but like that's hot.
What about Smile 2?
No, Smile 2.
Smile 1 a lot better.
Than Smile.
I like Smile 2 better.
I think I like Smile 2 better, but it was kind of like
I didn't really like the first Smile.
I like Smile 2 a lot in the theater. And
I think Smile 1 was scary.
I rewatched it.
You rewatched 2?
Yeah. My parents
2 I think it's just like I think it's okay, but it's just stupid. And the ending is terrible.
It doesn't hold up outside of the theater.
First time. I don't plan on ever watching either of them again. I saw them both once in theaters. And I feel like that's it for me for the Smiles.
Let me ask you guys this. What do you think is what do you think's a better handoff? Like, do you think like the
sex or murder?
Yeah.
Or suicide?
Yeah.
Sex.
Yeah.
It makes me because it's a metaphor for STDs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. I mean, not tough, but like with the It Follows one, it's like you're always gonna be wondering like, oh, is this thing gonna eventually get me?
And also with It Follows, it's like I don't know. In Smile, it's like, oh wow,
there's no way of winning in Smile. It's
like also I mean like if you're gonna pass it on to someone, like in Smile, it's like someone's smiling toward you ominously, and then they kill yourself. Like that's already disturbing. But the pass off in It Follows, like she has no idea. She's just like, I'm on a date, and then she gets I think that's scarier. Is that like you think whatever's normal, and then fucking
boom.
Kevin from the Fred movie is like, yo, so hear me out. This is probably.
Wait. Do you have a thought? Because I have a drink.
Oh yeah,
I
completely forgot about drinks.
That's on drinks.
I was getting into the discussion. You know,
yeah,
it was deep.
We'll get right into it, but I'm thirsty.
I figured so it's not just like toward and
no
one thinks.
What?
Oh, I was like,
no, I just don't know what the hell you said.
No, it's not like I bring out the drink, like 30 minutes in.
Oh.
Drinking booth. Yep, Norbert.
Oh, Norbert.
Okay.
Drinking Rasputin.
The drink.
What the hell was this?
Phil, what did I tell you?
We knew it. We fucking knew
What did you say?
I said he's definitely going to bring some Japanese.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Who got it for you?
I got it at the Asian store.
I hope it's like just like juice.
I think it's. I think it's like.
All right, for context,
There's zero
English.
English.
A juice spot.
There is a lady.
No English.
In white on front.
Jack and I were
Is that coconut?
There's a coconut on the back.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to drink that, Jack?
Yeah, I can have coconut. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I can have coconut.
It's your sister, right?
No, we can have coconut. We just it's separate from peanuts.
That's someone who's allergic.
So you're good with tree nuts?
No.
No? I thought that's what coconut was. I'm not a nuthead.
Oh, this is probably it's probably
straight-
coconut water.
I straight up
probably
coconut
what
water.
it
I
is.
straight up just don't want to drink this.
Cocoa water.
Why would you do
No, I like the
this?
idea. I like the idea of the mystery behind it.
I don't.
You know, just like
When has that ever gone well? The fucking kibosque we did.
Because look at that
Fargo?
packaging.
Sarsaparilla.
That's pretty.
Sarsaparilla was pretty.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
old. It was in my fridge.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think this is just coconut water.
We called this.
All right, so
Have you guys had coconut water before?
Yeah, it's terrible.
No, I never had it before. All right, so you have to shake. I'm just
I don't know,
gonna
I'm
shake
just shaking
in
it.
case. I
There
guess.
is zero English on it.
in a coconut. What, coconut milk, coconut water? I don't know.
All right.
And it's in a little juice box.
And then we're all gonna be like, "Ugh," and we'll be shocked.
Wait.
Interesting stuff. Let me give it
No crack.
no smell. No smell to it.
Yeah, just coconut water.
I think that's pretty good.
Oh no, it's coconut milk.
I was gonna say, it tastes like milk.
It's all over me.
I think that's very good, actually.
My straw, I think, is
Hi,
broken.
can you hand me the paper towels, please?
I don't really like that.
I have mint gum in, so it doesn't really help, but it's not.
Kind of just tastes like
I can't tell if
regular
I don't
milk.
like it or.
I like.
It's
like,
oddly
the-
sweet.
I
it's
like
creamy.
the feeling of milk, so
I
like,
kinda
I
like
like it. Like I don't know how it tastes.
I'm not a milk guy.
kind of a vanilla-y.
I think I like it.
He thinks he likes it.
I think I like it. Yeah, it's not bad.
I think I love my wife.
It's pretty good.
There's zero English.
There's like there's like a hole in my straw or something.
That's a no for me, dog. But
Oh, yeah.
it's okay.
Respect.
Yeah, you
I think
know,
it's very good.
I'm just not a milk
actually.
guy.
Yeah, I guess you're a milk guy.
I like chalky milk.
Who doesn't?
It's
I
like
like
it tastes vanilla-ish.
It has like a vanilla hint to it.
I'm
Like-
sorry.
When it's in my
Here.
mouth, it's I don't know, it's weird. It like feels like it's water, but like milk going down. I don't know, it's weird.
I think it's pretty good.
I
I want to know what it's called.
It's unlike anything I've ever
The item-
tasted.
Shown is coconut palm brand coconut juice, also known as Yashu coconut drink or coconut tree coconut milk. China. It's made from fresh coconut meat and juice.
Fresh coconut meat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey yo,
It can be enjoyed cold or hot.
Would you guys enjoy a hot one of these?
It just
I've never had hot milk, warm milk.
it just
I've
says it's
never
milk
I've
and
never had it.
helps you
coconut juice. Is what it says it is.
sleep.
And
Interesting.
sugar.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
At least you didn't kill us.
it's definitely not a drink that we can keep down here once we're done because we usually
No.
like to save the cans and the bottles and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I
um,
can't really tell what's going on.
Cool packaging.
yeah, I mean, to us it's cool because like we don't really see anything like this. But
Yeah.
who is this woman on the front? Is she? It's,
Yeah, I wonder what she
looks
what's
like-
her business.
That was a selling point for this drink.
It looks like her autograph is on it as well.
Maybe she's very popular.
She's showing a little leg at the bottom. You can see
She's probably very popular. We just don't know about
she
her.
must be
Yeah,
very
probably
popular
some
in Japanese coconut milk culture.
Oh, I think it's from China, right? Oh,
Yeah, it keeps happening, dude.
fuck!
Just squirting out on
I
me.
got like a hole in my
That's-
straw.
Points off for that. I don't like that. I don't like being covered. in
I'll bring
coconut
one
milk.
for Billy tomorrow at work. Get his thoughts
I
on it.
gotta get milk on my my fucking foot.
I don't know if I want to gag or if like I want to like it. I can't tell.
I feel like if you even have the impulse to gag, it can't be that good.
I would buy this again and drink this
It's all
in the
over me.
leisure of
I'd
my home.
prob-
It's all over me.
I probably wouldn't drink this again.
I would drink this
Just
while the thing
personally?
from it follows chases me.
That's okay. You could do that.
No, you can probably just give him some. Okay.
I stop hunting you.
One question while watching this movie I had about the movie. It's unanswerable, I guess. Like, why is this thing a thing?
That's what I was
What-
thinking.
Like, how did
What
it
is it?
start?
Just like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago, I was thinking
Who
about.
created this thing?
I
Where did it
kind of
come
like.
from?
I kind of like that we don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Well,
it.
like, how long has this been going on?
I know, yeah.
How does any STD form? You know,
No,
I think not revealing it also like kind of saves the storyline of it
yeah,
because
no.
like yeah, we know how it's like transferable and how people get it, but I think they probably put a lot of thought into that before making this and while making it, I would
Do you
assume.
think there is a backstory?
I don't think there
origin?
is.
No, probably.
You don't think there's like an origin of the it?
No, I mean,
No.
that's probably. No.
I can't imagine there is.
So what would happen if everyone died on
Yeah,
Earth
before.
that had it?
Well, it probably does the win. Probably like in.
It'd probably be put to
Would just
sleep.
go away?
Well, we don't know how it
Well,
was.
if there's no
formed.
people left, can it
Yeah,
go
who's
away?
it gonna pursue?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
We don't know who like started. Like it could have went all the way back to like ancient times. You know what I mean? But like, let's say somebody died that had it, but like two people ahead of them have it. Then those two people died. Who would it go to? Like the runner up? You think?
I don't think it's I think it's only like. I think you can only transfer it to one because you can only get it through sexual intercourse.
Right. I'm saying so. Like what I'm saying is,
So I
like,
don't think it would jump to anyone else.
if I had it, then I gave it to you,
Yeah.
and then you gave it to David, and then I died. David has it. David dies. You die, and then
It'll go to who had it before you.
You think so?
I would assume.
Whoever gave it to you.
That's what I. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I thought once you pass it on, you're done.
No, because it
No.
goes back to you once.
It goes back.
If I give it to David,
Yeah.
David
And
dies, and I have it again.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's why Kevin was saying like you have to
You have to stay alive.
stay alive because it will come
Oh.
back to me.
Yeah.
it's possible I missed that. Oopsie.
And then it just keeps going.
Well,
Down
one
the
thing
line.
I like in this movie better than Smile is like this thing is real. Like in Smile, it's only real to that person.
Yeah.
And in this,
Yeah.
that thing, like they can't see it, but it's there, and
Yeah.
like, it's still there. And they know it's there.
When it breaks the door,
Yeah, like that's like
you
I
throw the blanket over it.
I prefer that over.
It feels a lot more real, or as real as something like this can.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, it follows. This kind of not kicks off, but it's like in the beginning phases of, I guess, what is known as elevated horror.
Mhm.
The last decade, it's like the higher brow art house horror that has a lot of like themes to it. So 2014, you got Babadook, which I've never seen. I know Pat hates
Can't
it.
stand that movie.
I remember my
seen
sisters
it.
used to love it.
I also-
but don't
It's
think
very
I've ever
popular.
I
it,
haven't
yeah.
seen it in a long time,
I've never seen
but
it.
I just don't want to rewatch it to give it a second chance.
Then there's It Follows, and then The Witch.
Yeah.
Kind of really blows up with Hereditary. I feel like that is like the flagship one of these. It's like the big one, probably going to go down as the most influential. Do you guys have a favorite of this subgenre? Midsummer, just basically A24 horror, but there's
I'd probably
more.
say
The Lodge.
Hereditary. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer Midsummer to Hereditary. Hereditary is scarier.
That's why I think
I was always Midsummer over Hereditary, but lately I've been going with her, leaning towards Hereditary over
You
Midsummer.
saw both in IMAX?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I prefer.
I think-
prefer Hereditary.
Hereditary is definitely more of a horror movie. I lean slightly toward Midsummer, but Hereditary is great.
Yeah,
It's
they're
scary.
both
as
great.
fuck.
Yeah.
Jack, do you have a favorite?
I think I like Hereditary a little bit more than Midsummer. That's saying Hereditary is my favorite.
So, of like the whole, like The Witch is up there too. Like it follows like of that whole generation.
Yeah, I feel like this generation was.
The elevated horror subgenre.
I kind of like this generation of horror because you have movies like that, and I just feel like it was a good era for movies.
Would you
for
guys
horror
say,
movies, especially?
Would you guys say the substance is elevated horror, or is that just because like part of me feels like it would be considered part
I
of?
honestly think it depends on who's watching.
Yeah, because like I feel like
I would say it's more like body horror.
no, it's totally body horror, but I mean
and
like
elevated.
yeah, but elevated isn't one thing. I think what people use elevated for is like a horror movie that's like about something, like themes. Like Hereditary is about grief, Midsummer is about breakups. Like I'd say the substance has themes, but it's also like I don't know. It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that it's like I could see it being considered that, but I feel like real like David Cronenberg body horror heads are like, oh dude, radical. So I feel like it kind of caters to both. I don't know. The Substance is up there for me too. I really like that
Yeah, it's a
movie.
good one.
Yeah. It wasn't until recent I watched that. Like,
I mean, it only came out a couple months ago.
yeah,
Came out in like September.
yeah, I watched that like 2 months ago. I liked it.
I thought it was
I
great.
thought it was pretty good. Yeah,
They go for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's pretty wild.
What's your guys' favorite horror genre
Um,
or subgenre?
I'm
I
a
guess?
pretentious fuck, so I tend to go for the stuff that's more like thematic, as opposed to like slashers. But that's because I'm a loser and people don't like me.
Yeah, I love a good slasher. People getting like
No, I'd probably
brutally
say that,
killed.
too.
It's just I don't know why it's so fun.
I'd probably lean more towards like
Yet you won't watch The Lovely Bones.
I know different different type of
Like I don't
just-
like the Terrifier stuff. That's just not my bag.
Terrifier 3, fantastic. And I love found footage movies.
those.
Even though,
Yeah, those
like
are-
90% of them are terrible.
yeah.
But that's
But it's the
what's great
thing,
about
like
them.
you guys, like you have like a higher, like, what's the word I'm looking for, like tolerance for bad stuff, which I just don't. I just don't like watching. I'm notoriously, as you guys know, pretty picky with horror. But like when I like you watched like Blood and Honey 2.
Yeah,
right?
it
Like-
was,
like-
it was a good time.
Like I just can't be bothered.
No.
Blood and Honey 1 is better than 2.
To
Just
me,
like the dude,
Even though they're
just like the
less
movie that's
funky.
in theaters tonight. Like,
Oh,
I
the
Heart Willie.
Steamboat Willie
Yeah,
one.
like, I'm not seeing.
Yeah, like I just don't
Like,
like
I
why
know it's gonna be
I'd
bad.
rather watch something good.
I think an
frankly.
hour 50. Too.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
That's ridiculous.
Fucking Terrifier 2 was like 2.5 hours.
movies like Terrifier 2, In a Violent Nature, Blood and Honey,
Like the
stuff
indie
like that.
slashers.
Yeah, to me, I feel is worth a watch. Like
I just don't like.
we went out and saw Hard Eyes. Like we automatically knew that was going to be not a great
See,
movie.
I-
And then
I
it
got
was.
my enjoyment out
I
of it.
enjoyed-
You like 9 out of 10 movies,
I got enjoyment.
and the
out of
ones you
it,
don't
but
are
it was
Three Billboards.
it was just like anything I've ever watched. You know, I'm used to it.
Hard Eyes. I've seen like 8 movies.
Yeah,
like
What's the last place this year?
2025.
2025 that we've seen.
You would know better than me. Probably Flight Risk.
Oh yeah, Flight Risk.
Flight Risk was
Yeah,
bad,
Flight Risk. That was buns.
It was all bad.
but I mean, Den of Thieves 2 was sick.
Are
Are we talking about horror movies or just movies from 2025? That you said they're all bad. No, I love Den of Thieves 2.
Well, we're talking.
Presence was really good. I like that. The Steven Soderbergh movie, Presence.
Yeah, no, that was
Advertised
that was
as a
good.
horror movie,
It's not, but
but it's not.
it's really good.
Yeah.
I knew that going in. What you guys think of Companion? I thought it was good.
I liked
like it.
Companion.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
What the hell did we just see?
Yeah, that's like.
Oh, the monkey.
That's like.
The monkey.
We haven't really talked about the monkey.
Geez, that like that's thriller. More
Yeah,
than
I wouldn't.
horror.
Companion, I wouldn't think of as horror.
Yeah. No,
It's like It's kind of like Ready or Not.
It's like a Black
Yeah.
Mirror episode.
It's
I was
like
thinking
yeah.
about like you know how I said the other
Literally.
day like the monkey like the horror comedy pissed me off and then I was thinking about like how we have Ready or Not. But like I wouldn't put that in that category.
yeah, Ready or Not feels a lot more like Ready or Not. I guess is a little more horror than Companion, but
Mhm.
they feel pretty tonally similar.
Yeah.
The monkey is kind of like the Terrifier 3 sense of humor. If Terrifier was just a straight comedy,
Right.
Sort of serious but unserious horror. You know.
It's definitely Monkey. Let's go around. What do we all think of the monkey? I feel like we were all kind of underwhelmed by it.
See, I don't think it was bad. It just pissed me
It
off.
was
Overhyped. It's very annoying.
It was
It's
they
just-
overhyped with the marketing.
Well,
Yeah.
Which
it worked with Long Legs. Of
Yeah,
course,
right,
they're going to
yeah.
do it again.
Mhm.
Although I thought Long Legs was way more effective.
I liked the monkey. I didn't really care for any of the like human characters. But I thought the
didn't care
monkey,
at
you know, refusing to kill who this dude wants to kill, you know, pretty baller of him. Big respect to monkey.
I enjoyed the monkey, you know, especially for like what it is. If you think about the idea of what the monkey is about, going into it, you have to think to yourself, this is going to be like
Yeah,
not
which
great.
is what they went for. They went for just the horror comedy.
Yeah, and
Well, that's
like
what it
having
is,
known
yeah, that's
that,
why I don't
they
like
knew
it.
that, so it was like, after watching it, I think they did well with what it was about. You know how
I thought they did. It was fine. It's not something I'd watch again. It's not something I'm really
Kills
thinking about.
the kills were underwhelming.
Well,
I agree.
At what point do you just have an insane bloodlust? Because the kills were pretty wacky.
They were like
It's terrifying.
they were too quick
You're being too spoiled by
and
Terrifier.
just like
you
oh
think they were too
yeah.
lazy
I-
with it? You think, or do you think did you
I
want
just
more?
don't like the comedy.
Did you want more out of it?
I
or-
wanted more. I want it to be more gnarly.
I think you're spoiled by Terrifier. I think art butchering
I've
people in
just seen
full
it like
detail
30
is
times.
that's yeah.
I've seen it, man.
All movies
The
now are
Monkey, I've
just
seen Hard Eyes. I've seen it all.
the last horror movie I feel like that was new to me was The Substance, and even that isn't straight up horror.
That felt like
Substance was the last one where I was like, I feel like I'm watching a movie by someone. You know, or I guess The Monkey kind of did too. Like you can tell Oz Perkins has an eye for something. There's some similar themes to The Monkey that there are in Longlegs, but like you're right. Like I've seen horror comedies that are like, whoa, bro, like it felt very 2016.
Mm-hmm. Like that trailer for Thin Wolfheart's new movie, like that
Hell of a Summer.
pisses me off more because like we have seen that movie so many times.
We're getting a lot of just goofy horror.
Everybody's
lately.
doing it. And it's just the same
Horror
movie.
cheap to make, and people go see them.
people go see
Yeah,
it.
They're
Make
not.
money.
They're so rarely good. I just don't get it. But I know this isn't the group to say that to.
I'm
So I'm
just
in
starting
some,
to piss
I'm with
me
some
off.
horror diehards.
I'm just starting to get pissed off by them because like it's just like,
Big dog.
well, it's just the horror comedies. It's not horror. Like,
What do
you? I feel like you straight up don't like most horror.
What do you think
I'm
started
picky.
it?
I'm
Yeah.
very picky.
What?
What do you think started it?
The horror comedy.
Yeah.
Probably like
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Was that before or after Thanksgiving?
It was like a month before they came out the same.
Probably those two.
Those two?
But I don't think either of them had a big enough like cultural impact to really like who's still talking about either of those movies.
Here and there, I'll say.
Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving time.
I liked Thanksgiving. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
I like Thanksgiving.
I like Thanksgiving. Yeah.
I like Thanksgiving, but I didn't care for Hard Eyes. But they're very similar. Maybe it's just because Hard Eyes just
Like-
felt like reheated leftovers.
Like Happy Death Day.
Who's
Yes.
Yes.
Like those. Like
Truth or
that's
Dare.
where it started. Where it started. Like those were that was
Yeah.
like the start
Was Truth
of
or
it.
Dare a comedy? I didn't see
Probably
that.
not.
No, I think they
but-
played that pretty straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I went through
And like I don't think Drop is supposed to be a comedy.
Oh, you know what's another one?
What?
Countdown.
Yeah, like that. Like
Freaky
those shit.
with
yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
All
Or
those.
yeah.
That movie was alright.
Like they're just cranking them out.
It's that guy Christopher Landon. He directed Happy Death Day, Happy Death Day to You, Freaky. He's doing Drop. He's like, yeah, I don't
He's
know.
killing it.
Happy Death Day to you.
He's
I
killing
never
the
saw
game.
Happy Death Day.
I saw
Me
both.
He's killing the game, and it's
Saw
costing
both.
him nothing.
Yeah, I saw both and Freaky.
I think he's directing Scream 7 too,
Oh boy, that's
Dude, everybody's
Dude,
in
they're-
fucking Scream 7.
Lillard.
except Jenna Ortega
Yeah,
and
except
Melissa
for the
Barrera.
two that actually mattered.
What are they doing, man?
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be an It
At
Follows
this
talk, but
point,
now
is
it's just the state of
At
horror.
this point, is it just like for Scream 7? Was it just like, or wait, is it 7?
Scream 7.
Is
Yeah.
it like they had it confirmed, so they were like, let's just do it? Or
I
is
think
it like-
I think they were gonna make it. Then everything with Melissa Barrera
and
happened.
then they were
and
still
fired
like,
her.
like, fuck it,
And
let's do it.
I think they were just like, well,
Try
we're
guess.
still doing it. And then Jenna Ortega left. This whole thing.
Sheesh.
It Follows is getting a sequel. Do you guys know?
Yeah,
They
speaking-
Follow.
Speaking of directors, this director,
David
is
Robert Mitchell.
interesting, right?
Yeah. So this was his second movie. He did some real small movie before. I don't remember the name of. Then Under the Silver Lake
Yep.
was next, which is an interesting movie. I don't know if it all works, but
Good effort.
it was neat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was kind of like Rear Window, but for sickos. But not like Terrifier, like for sickos. It's just like Andrew Garfield plays a real fucking weirdo in
Yeah.
that movie, and it's similar to Rear Window.
What
just the-
do we know anything about the sequel for It Follows?
I only know
Like,
the title is They Follow.
Follow.
I
When
think
did it
that's
come
all.
out?
I think it's supposed to be this year.
Is it this year? I haven't heard
We
anything
will
about
see
it.
it.
10 years later.
Wow,
That's crazy.
that is pretty crazy.
He's directing.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, is any of the original cast?
I think
Maika
Maika Monroe.
Yeah,
Who's that?
the main girl.
Oh, the main
She's
girl.
kind of a modern Scream Queen. She was just in Long Legs.
Mhm.
She's in something else, right? Was she on the show Scream Queens?
Maybe.
I should have done this research before, but let's see.
When was that show? That show was like.
Wasn't Glenn Powell on that show? Ariana Grande?
I wouldn't remember that.
I never watched it.
That's great.
I
I
don't even
watched the
know what
first
this show
season.
is.
It's like a,
She was not on it.
like Ryan Murphy, you know, like
The guy who did
American Horror
Story.
Yeah.
The Menendez
Oh.
brothers.
you do Glee.
I don't think so. I feel like all his shows are like anthology.
No, yeah, I don't know why I think he did Glee, but no.
Oh shit, he did.
Yeah. But
Glee.
it's like Leah Michelle, who's the main girl in Glee, Emma Roberts,
Ariana Grande, right?
Ariana Grande. It's like like a horror comedy show.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I got that wrong. I thought Maika Monroe was on it. Maybe it's just because I'm hear her described as like a scream queen that
Yeah.
I got confused. Oh well. But yeah, she was just in Longlegs. I guess she's gonna be in They Follow. This movie also features Daniel Zavato, who I recognized as he was in Woman of the Hour.
Oh,
he was the
I didn't
stalker.
recognize that. Oh,
And Jake Weary, our guy,
Kevin.
Kevin from the Fred movies. He was in How to Blow Up a Pipeline. Very memorable in that movie.
Oh yeah.
This is technically a 2014 movie, but it was released in 2015. It's weird. It played at Cannes in 14, then was released theatrically on March 13th, 2015. Same day as Cinderella, the Disney live action remake, one of the earlier ones. The Cobbler with Adam Sandler.
Yes.
And Run All Night, which features Liam Neeson and Ed Harris.
Nice.
From the director of Nonstop with Liam Neeson.
Nice.
10 years. We're almost exactly like if we waited like 2 more weeks, could have been doing 10 years of It Follows.
That's crazy.
The only real like production note I have on this movie, I couldn't find much, but David Robert Mitchell, director, cited George A. Romero and John Carpenter as influences on the visual style of the movie, which makes sense. There's a lot of the shots of suburbia and all the streets and everything that are pretty. They felt like they reminded me of Halloween.
Yeah.
Which all comes together. That's all I really have about the release of the movie and the production and its possible impact on just the elevated horror genre. I feel like it's still one of the more beloved of that. It's probably like Mount Rushmore is probably like Hereditary. It follows Witch, Midsummer.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of any I've missed. Do you guys want to get into categories? Best scene. I have 3, but I know some might have more. I was kind of struggling with the categories because I'd only seen this movie once before, so I was really trying to like lock in and watch it. But
me too.
taking notes, like it's tough. But best scene, I have the sleepover. When they first started, they're like, she recruits her sister and her friends, and they're like, "We're gonna bust this fucker." And then there's the big guy. It's a good scene. I have the beach. When something similar happens when they're on the beach, and then her hair comes up. And you're like, "Oh fuck!" And then I have the finale at the pool when they're gonna trap it again, and they encounter it
Again. What were they trying to do in the pool scene with all the electronics?
Electrocuted, yeah.
I feel like
get it in the pool, and then
that was just like a really dumb idea.
It outsmarted them. Well, they were what, supposed to be teenagers, right? So
yeah.
I mean, I guess smart idea on their behalf.
What are you going with?
Well, did you guys have? I only had 3.
I liked when they pull up. I'm just saying Kevin. When they pull up to Kevin's house, and they're all sitting on the grass.
Yeah, that was good. You guys see that girl right there?
Just freaking out.
Yeah.
But in the end, I think the
pool
scene is my favorite scene.
I think I go with that too.
Just when the ghost, or I guess whatever you're gonna call it, is just freaking hauling the shit. He's throwing spirals at her.
Tight spirals. I have a few best scenes. I guess I'll just list them.
What else do you have?
I have the opening scene. Like, I love how
I have that.
Really
I have that in best shot.
I love how like immediately we're just like confused by this lady running out of her house and like
back in and out.
Yeah, and like how they like took a few extra moments to like just focus on like the house, like because that's where it is, and I guess I just kind of picked up on that a little bit. I like the scene when when they're at the movie theater and he points out the girl in the yellow dress.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just gives you like a weird, like eerie feeling,
Yeah, because you still
he wants to. He like bolts.
You still don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you still don't know what's going on.
I had a question about that scene that is unanswerable, but I wonder. So they're on a date. They're at the movies. given everything I know about that theater, i.e., just me looking at it and looking at the vibe, I bet they're a theater. If I had to bet, they probably have Pepsi products.
Yeah.
I think Kevin had a cup, right? Or the Jake Weary character, just to avoid confusion. What do you guys think he was sipping on?
Crush.
Seems like, yeah, like a local small town theater that would have like something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange Crush.
Orange Crush or like root
It's-
beer.
Root beer.
Yeah, I could see a root beer.
Yeah.
A&W.
Definitely root beer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Here's a good one.
Proceed.
Wait, was it a movie theater or was it an actual theater? Because wasn't there a dude like playing piano?
Yeah, he's playing.
I think it was like an old timey movie theater.
Yeah.
You know,
Which is
they'd
kind of
have,
cool.
like- yeah,
Can appreciate
kind of like
that.
the North. I mean, North Park doesn't have people playing piano, but it was definitely a movie theater.
All right. Another one I have is after he transfers it. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
didn't have to be like that. Right.
The chloroform.
I feel like there could have been a better way.
What
Yeah.
happened to chloroform? Just in the world.
I'm just
you
gonna
don't see it
skip
anymore.
past that.
Yep. But
Yeah,
in
you
the
think
movies
you think
as
you,
well.
you think he could have been just like, hey, so I got to tell you something instead of chloroforming her and chaining her to a chair.
It had to happen after. Like that's how he had to tell.
No, but I'm saying, do you think he could have just talked to her
her.
instead of appeering
I
pretty,
guess
villainous?
I guess he had to give her some like shock therapy about it because it was like he had to shock her. Like he had to be like, "This is what you got now. You know, just stay alive." Like with that like naked lady in like the abandoned building. Like that's when we like first learned like what is going on here. Like,
Yeah.
already we're like pretty thrown off.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the old lady scene when she's I think
At school?
is that her first interaction with it.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
in
first-
the
that's
classroom.
That's the
when she's
first
looking
time.
out the
Other
window.
than
Yeah.
in the abandoned place, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in the abandoned place, right? But on her own, I guess. Also had the sleepover scene.
Mm-hmm. It's got like the famous shot of the movie with the fucking huge
That-
The huge guy.
Scene is fucking terrifying.
It's pretty terrifying.
When I was watching, I completely forgot about that. I
Yeah.
don't know how.
That huge.
And
I remember
I watched
that.
it on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I have a different monitor,
Yeah.
and I had headphones on with the lights off.
Oh
I
my God.
completely forgot about it. It scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. And then I have one more
It's pretty jarring.
besides
It's terrifying.
the pool scene, but I had the beach scene, and I had it in parentheses here. Hated the little boy jump scare. Wasn't scary. Didn't.
I
React.
think that was the worst part of
Was
the whole
that in the
movie.
door?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hole in the
Yeah,
bottom of the
yeah.
door, and then there's a jump scare.
Yeah,
to
that's
this
like the
kid.
only real jump scare.
Wasn't scary. Didn't react. It wasn't like blatant jump scares throughout this movie. I feel like it
No,
was
that's
more
like the only one.
stuff like happening that kind of gets you like
It follows. It's more eerie.
Yeah.
And then it feels like they sprinkled in the one jump scare.
and it was terrible.
And it was
middle in
terrible.
the film.
Very quiet.
I said wasn't scary. Didn't react at all.
I laughed. I think I like literally laughed.
I was just like, that's bad.
Yeah, I don't
They-
even think I was like, oh well.
They could have put something better there. Like
Hey there, buddy.
I don't know.
Or just
what.
not doing that at all.
Yeah.
I don't
And
even think
then
they had to do that.
Did he start to get super big?
No.
He first
I
like.
thought he crawled through the door and then started getting really big. I don't know why.
Oh, was it the same person as the big dude, or was it a little boy?
Well, it's the same creature.
It's
that's
a-
what I was thinking. No, I don't know why. I remember him
Thing.
crawling through the door and then he stands up and gets big.
And maybe he does.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And then when he walks out, it's a little girl.
Yeah.
So changes forms pretty fast. So first of all, it was her friend,
Well, that
and then
girl-
we see the big dude like move past the window. Then it was a little boy. Then it was a little girl. So like it's like
the girl.
switching
I
up
think
like
that
crazy.
was. I think the girl that came out was the girl in the beginning. You know what I mean?
One girl in the beginning.
The girl that in the opening scene on the beach.
Yeah.
I think that was her, right?
Oh, was it?
I think it was.
Oh no! I thought it was their friend.
No, that was the other. That was when that was the girl she was shooting at.
Oh, okay. Then which girl are you
And
talking about?
The girl that when she drove away and then they were all chasing her and then she was walking behind her.
The little girl.
So
I know. I remember that when the little girl walks out of the shed.
Mhm.
Right. It's the same girl as they're driving.
she wasn't really little.
I mean, she looked younger than the girl in the
But
first.
she was wearing what that girl was wearing. So
Oh,
I
then
was-
maybe. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But that's all I got for best scene. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the sleepover for me.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
it's great.
You said you're going
I'm
pool?
pool, yeah.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'm going with the beach because I like the invisible effects they use
Yeah.
when the dude like hits
Mhm.
it with the chair and he like
Right.
gets flown back.
I think that's when everyone finds out that it's like real,
Mm-hmm. I probably
except
gotta
that
go.
one fucker.
I probably gotta go sleepover scene as well. I think I like that one the most.
The shot of the fucking huge guy stuck with me the most.
Yeah,
Did anyone have a best quote? I didn't.
I did not.
I didn't either.
The only thing I got was like
I don't even know. I didn't even think about that, to be honest.
I was trying to, but like it seemed too serious.
when the girl is talking like she farts and it's like it got away.
Maybe.
So,
Yeah.
there you
Oh,
go.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what we're going with.
Did anyone have a sixth man? Again, this is a pretty limited cast here, so
I had
I'm,
two.
I'm
There's
going
not many
Kevin
side
if everyone's allowing it.
I
I'll
had
allow
two.
it. What's his character? Oh, Hugh is his actual name.
He's in
right?
2 scenes.
Yeah, I guess he's on the. There's 2 dates, and then when they go to his house,
Oh,
so 3. But yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Pretty
I-
major character overall.
I don't have
but he's
any
not-
one for 6 man.
I have two.
Okay, what do you have?
I had the old lady,
Mhm.
just cause, and then I had the one dude who throws the brick in the window at the end, like the way he like lunges back and just like throws the brick. I
And
just thought,
then like kind of
yeah, he kind of climbs in. Like I was like, just because of that like
yeah.
segment right there where he's throwing the brick and climbing in, that's why I had to pick him. But
I want to say, me and Billy were talking about this. I think he said the dude on the roof.
Oh yeah, Billy's
That's-
not here, but he said the naked guy on the roof
it's a good
was
one.
his.
Shout out Billy.
Best shot. I've got 2. I've got the opening, the oneer with the girl running out of the house into the street, into the house, back out of the house, disorienting, and then I have the one we talked about, the fucking huge guy.
That's what I'm going with, and spoiler alert, that's my best moment too.
Yeah, I didn't have that. That's probably my best moment too. So memorable.
I have a few favorite shots. I had
Okay.
the girl dead on the beach in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Then
I had,
like her
like-
foot all
She's like
snapped.
mutilated.
Yeah.
Then I had when he's wheeling her around in the wheelchair up in the abandoned building. You can see it walking like in the background
Mhm, yeah.
behind him.
Yeah.
And then
The one in the sorry to cut you off. The one when she's in the pool in the beginning, and it goes across, and you like see
Mhm.
the top of their heads, and like it's not little boys for a second, and then you go back and
Oh,
little
it's
boys.
not, really?
No, it's like people with fucking like
really,
yeah.
I
It's
didn't
like
notice
it's
that.
like what the tall dude looks like.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that.
Mm-hmm.
I had one when the other. This is how I put it in my notes. I'll read it word for word. When the other dude is introduced, Greg, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he drives them far away. The shots of them, the beat up. So like when he's introduced and he drives them far away. Initially, he's like, "We got to drive far."
Mhm.
From like the playground scene. The shots of the beat up town remind me of either Lockport or Bailey and Clinton. That's exactly how I had it written down.
Very local humor.
Yeah. And then I had
Western.
the car driving up to the house on the water.
Yeah.
How it's like that center shot when they're driving up the trees on the side, all the leaves covering the driveway, and then my last one is outside of the like final boss battle when they
At
use
the
like
pool?
the tight spirals with the microwave,
Mhm.
the pool, like when it's like raining and the storm clouds are outside. I think that might be CGI though.
Mhm.
It looked a little fake to me, but I was like, screw it, I'm throwing it in there. And it's like raining and everything like that. Pat, do you have any favorite shots?
I was thinking about it now. I like the end. You know, we see them holding hands, and you see someone following them.
Either it or
And-
someone.
I assume it's
They.
following them. That's what I got from the end.
Hmm.
Do you guys think it was the thing following them?
I mean,
I
I
didn't
was
think
just like,
about it.
That's what I thought.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
Did anyone else have a best moment or anything?
I had when the tall dude walked in.
yeah,
And
that's
then-
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Only
it's
the
the
one
best.
I had when he hits
Terrifying.
the thing with the chair on the beach and he
Yeah.
flies
Yeah,
backwards.
yeah, that's pretty
That was
good.
a funny moment.
Anyone have an Ed Harris? I didn't because there's a pretty limited cast for this movie, and they're all teens.
I have three.
Okay.
You know,
So my first Ed Harris was the old lady.
Okay.
Imagine like it was just
Yeah.
Ed following
yeah,
him.
just want yeah,
You could say the old lady or anyone who played it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
thought the old lady could as Ed.
That'd be
old
good if it was
lady.
just Ed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then or just all of them were Ed.
Yeah.
Ed-
that'd be
Ed
good.
follows.
Ed follows.
Holy
I'm
shit.
there for it.
Hold on, maybe we
Holy
just-
shit.
I think we just did something.
They gotta change it. Follows. Okay. I mean, they
Yeah.
follow.
It's up
Let's
to
go.
us to remake it.
Do you remember Jeff's mom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
She's like,
oh,
"Screw it."
Wait, are you talking about when she jumps on him?
No.
Oh.
Jeff, the dude from
Fred.
Fred.
Yeah, when she answers the door.
How's that?
Yeah.
How's that would have been a good Ed.
Jeff's Kevin.
Yeah, he's Hugh / Jeff.
Oh,
Hugh
okay. I was
Jack.
gonna say.
Oh yeah,
his
his fake name was Hugh.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even
Well,
remember that.
You're making a fake name and you're picking Hugh. Like, what are you doing?
Makes him sound
Yeah,
like a
imagine that.
gentleman.
That would have been awesome. And then my last one is, I'll put it exactly how I have it in my notes. Who should have played Ed Harris? Dude on Roof.
Yeah.
That's
What? It's more zoomed in.
more
Oh,
zoomed
yeah.
in, or
So
they filmed with IMAX camera.
Billy's not here, but he told me today what his Ed Harris would have been, and on his behalf, I will tell you guys. So, do you guys remember? What's the character's name? The guy from Woman of the Hour with the long hair.
I don't remember his name.
In the movie,
Yeah,
is it the other dude?
oh, Greg.
Greg.
Yeah, he was saying when Greg's driving around and he sees those two hookers on the side of the road. It wasn't one of those two. He was saying, what if he invented a character for Ed Harris? He said, what if Ed Harris came out and played a pimp, but he was in like a big purple fur coat and he had like a cane
It was
and a
gonna
hat with a feather, and he eyeballed Greg and was like, what are you doing here, kid? I thought that
of all time.
I thought that no one's done that before. I don't think anyone's invented a role for Ed yet, because we've all usually
That's a
just
good
had one. So I thought I'd shout that out for him.
I have a few fun side notes.
Okay.
Just three real quick. I said I love the setting of the movie. It almost makes you feel like you're in West Seneca.
East Aurora?
East Aurora, West Seneca.
Yeah, quiet town, suburban. I think they're in like suburban Detroit,
Yeah. And then
Michigan, Midwest.
I had another one. Dude in the friend group is a simp.
Oh, yeah.
He's a simp.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
He
then
was like,
sense.
why'd you choose him and not me?
right,
no doubt.
no doubt. And then my third one was Simp Boy was plotting when he saw them talking in the hospital room. It was so after they transferred the It,
Mm-hmm.
there was like a shot of him like sitting in his chair, like menacingly looking into the room while they were like chatting it up
Yeah,
from the other room. And I was like,
I think he was plotting.
Simp Boy was plotting.
All right. Anyone else got anything?
Just if you guys, what do you think the best way about going if you have it is?
I was
Like, you
thinking
get
about
it, like what's your guys' like game plan if you find out that you have it? Like, are you guys like what?
I'd feel
what are
so
you doing?
bad giving it to
I
someone.
probably would too.
I think there's like three options. You give it to someone without telling them, and you like tell
Hope they
them.
don't die.
You just don't tell them.
You have to tell him.
Yeah, well, you just have to hope they don't die if you don't tell
You
Yeah,
give
I
it. You
guess.
just give it to them without them knowing,
But like either way, they're like definitely gonna die.
and then you don't tell them after.
Okay.
You give it to them without them knowing, and then tell them after.
The way it's given to Jay. in this
Yes. Or you tell them before.
movie. Just see if they're cool with it.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I gotta see this. I gotta see this.
Like,
Here,
what are you guys doing? Like, even if not just like what way you're doing. Like, what's your plan?
I would probably, maybe not exactly. I probably wouldn't knock her out and tie her up, but I'd probably try to give it to somebody else and then tell them after. I mean, like if you're if I'm really in this situation, I probably am.
you know what? You know the way to play it is.
I probably am.
You give it to them, and then you send a text.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You send a text.
What if you try to give it to it?
Whoa.
Hey,
Would that work?
but I was
And
thinking like
that's the only way to stop it.
the idea of giving it to a prostitute was pretty genius. You know, you give it to the prostitute gives it to some dude,
It'll be exchanged, yeah, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
If they're doing good business. If they're in a slower part of town, then they might kind of fuck. But
It will be like totally confused. They'll be like, who do I go after?
Or
I don't know if any.
You could just keep running.
Yeah, just stay
Keep running.
10 steps ahead.
I think like the best idea would be to like get a group of people and we all give it to each other so we can all see the thing and then like figure a plan to destroy it, try to take it down.
I think I don't know if I like has anyone ever thought about like, what if you like just gave it to it? Would it go for that?
Might be hard.
Well, how are you gonna?
It wants to kill you.
How are you gonna?
Self-defense? I don't know.
Yeah, how about you kick its ass?
Right.
And why
Yeah.
are you letting it kick your ass?
Well, it seems to be like
Yeah, you don't even have
Well,
to
this
give
thing's
it to
super
it.
strong. We saw it fling the dude.
So's Bobby
on the beach.
Lashley. He's big. What if he had it?
Yeah.
You could fucking put it in the Hurt Lock and it'd be night for it.
We also have to think like this thing is like kind of smart too, because like the microwave scene, the tight spirals.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta think. You have to outsmart it. You know, this
Well, it
thing's not
doesn't
dumb.
teleport, right?
No, it just walks.
Just fly.
Like realistically, I can't do that.
Realistically,
I don't have
what?
money to keep fleeing all over the world.
Ready?
No, just go
Ready?
really far and
Ready?
then
Fly somewhere farthest from here. Farthest point on Earth from here. Fly there. Book a week there. Wait out the week. Fly home. It's gonna be gone. It's gonna be long gone.
Well,
You gotta do
somewhere.
that the rest of your life.
Yeah.
No,
Every cup. It's gonna, and then it's gonna take a long time to get back home. So maybe like every 2 weeks, just do that flight.
No, like
fine.
I think it'd be more than 2 weeks. Like you gotta
why,
think.
why not
oceans.
just
Can it
pack up
swim?
your stuff and just head
Exactly.
west?
Can it swim?
Yeah.
Like, can I fly across the ocean and be safe, or like what?
Yeah, so if we don't know the lore about this creature.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
Like,
Well,
is
even if it could swim, if you're going across the Atlantic, you're basically safe.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
like Jason.
You just
and
gotta
his
bring
super
it out to the
swim
middle
powers.
there, and then just you can go home for a couple months, and then just do it again.
Why not just move? If you have like nothing keeping you in town, like
So you gotta keep.
We'll just follow you.
no, but then what if you go super fucking far? How's it
It's
gonna
gonna
find
take a
you?
while. Well, it knows where you are, I think.
Or I guess just become a drifter.
I'd
Yeah, just keep moving. You'll be fine.
yeah, just go overseas
Yeah.
for like a month or two and fly back. I had a fun question.
Okay.
So if this happened, if one of us had the it, obviously everyone can't see it, right? So like, if it happened, like, how would you react to me telling you that I have this thing, and like,
I would think you're crazy.
How
I
would
would
you-
not believe you.
how would you help?
I wouldn't believe
If you earnestly so let's act this out. Like let's say you have it
Right.
and you're coming to me right now. Like how would you pitch it?
I'd be like, I got this thing. I have something wrong with me. I have something. I've seen things where like this. It's always like a person following me, and
I would-
For me,
I would
think
probably have you committed. In all honesty.
No,
yeah.
for me, I think I'd be able to tell with you guys because I don't think I've ever seen any of you genuinely terrified. So, like, if you guys came to me genuinely terrified, I'd think I'd be like, okay, you guys aren't fucking around.
There's that, but there's part of me that would just be like, oh, Jack broke. Like Jack is wrong.
But I don't know. Like talking to Jack right now, there's
I
no
would need-
signs of anything.
I would need some proof. I'd be like, we gotta get you
Yeah,
drug
But
tested,
if he
bro.
came to me in hysterics and he was like something's following me, and you're like, there it is, and I looked over and I didn't see it, I would think something's wrong.
And I just started
I'd
like running
probably-
laps around the freaking basement, like look like as if like I was like it was on the other side of the table. I'm like running around.
yeah, and I
like,
look over and I don't see
You
it.
don't see
See, I
anything.
think smile would be harder. This thing would be easy because you could just be like, hey, and then punch it or something. Or
Yeah, then like
blink
if
it
I
on
see
it.
like someone like when her hair gets pulled on the
you
beach,
see
then
it.
it's like, oh,
Yeah,
look.
I think you
Right.
know.
like I'd be like I can try and convince you guys by throwing like a blanket on it. Like that's how I'd probably bring it up to you. I'd say like I'm gonna convince you.
Yeah, I
guys.
probably wouldn't even try to pitch it to you guys. I would probably just bring it here and throw a blanket on it. That's probably the best way to go about it.
Well, you can't like come down here with it, you know. If it walked
You
down the
just gotta run
stairs,
around the couch.
if it walked down the stairs right now, you'd be
Friday the 13th, just run around the
yeah,
table.
probably on the table.
Oh, would probably throw the table at you.
Yeah,
Stay super strong.
it's really strong.
Why wasn't it doing anything like that before?
I don't know.
Like
It-
why?
it was studying the group.
Maybe it was having fun.
I think they just didn't think about it until they're like, oh yeah, and then it'll just
Final boss.
Yeah, boss, hell yeah. But yeah, no, like
Any,
I don't know.
Any other
It's
lingering
very,
thoughts?
very good movie. I like it a lot. I liked it a lot better this time around than I remembered.
Mhm.
The first watch,
What did we all watch on?
Max.
Max.
Same.
Same.
Really?
Yeah, watched on
No
Max.
Goku.
You're an asshole.
No Goku. Sorry,
Asshole.
I had to stay true.
Stay true.
All right, let's spin
That's
this wheel.
Romy.
That's Romy.
Roxy, I'm sorry.
Oh, I think we're 0 for
Save.
3. No gambling.
Uh,
No title drop. No free stream ending. They were playing cards,
SpongeBob SquarePants.
but
Yeah,
there was no
that
money
comes out
involved,
too.
so I can't classify that.
Just a second here, folks. We
Yeah,
will spin this wheel.
What happened there?
All those bottom three, yeah.
All right,
that's
let's
the
spin.
rest.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
Let's spin
Spin,
this.
spin. Jack 2 in a
Wow,
row.
2 in a
for
row.
Barbarian. We have 2 horror comedies. Yeah, Barbarian next week.
Next week, tune in.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Hey, you. Hey, you.